a single woman having a consensual relationship with a coworker bothers you more than Trump sexually dozens of women? Okay, well, look, I don't live in the same world, which is a delusional world that you live in. I live in the real world where Donald Trump has never been charged with rape. He's never been convicted or anything of the such, yet you people, because it lives as some dream in your head, you run around and say it enough and you convince yourself of that lie. He has never been charged with rape. He has never been convicted of any rapes. But you people continually do this. You run around in people's comment sections and he raped dozens of women. If you're talking about E. Jean Carroll, okay, first of all, she's a radical feminist that she's already said. She said to Anderson Cooper on national TV, worldwide TV even, to Anderson Cooper that she wasn't raped. This was a total hit job. Everybody knows it was. They didn't even want to let that video footage of her saying that to Anderson Cooper in the courtroom. That tells you what a hit job it is. But besides that, it's never been a criminal case. It's basically a defamation case. Sexually abusing her because he said he didn't know who she was. And he called her a whack job. Yeah. But she said herself she was never raped. But you guys have been so... I don't know what's happened. I don't know if it's in the water you drink. It's probably just because you live with CNN land. And living with CNN land is living in some rape-infested Disneyland for you guys. But the fact of the matter is, he has not sexually assaulted or has been convicted or raped or anything of the such ever. Not on his record at all. So stay in the fantasy, but let's clear up that. Let's get to, if you want to live in lies, then so be it. But let's clear that up. There is no criminal conviction on Donald Trump. There's a defamation that he has to pay E. Jean Carroll. Okay, now to this other thing. Now you just see that headline and you think, oh, it's about her sleeping with somebody. No, it's much more than that. She was sleeping with him before she hired him. So it falls under a professional conduct problem under Georgia's professional conduct standards. Not to mention that she appointed Mr. Wade the prosecutor, even though she was sleeping with him. And look, the way this all came out was because he was going through his own divorce proceedings. And the wife said that the two of them were having an affair. Yet they tried to claim they didn't start having an affair until she appointed him. Well, the wife, she's the one that let the cat out of the bag on that one. That's how this all got rolling. The money for the case was originally approved to clear a backlog that built up during the COVID-19 pandemic, but was in actuality was given to Mr. Wade, whom Miss Willis handpicked. Mr. Wade has received $653,880 from the office of Miss Willis since early 2022. Government records show. The motion accused the pair of cohabitating at some point and said Miss Willis and Mr. Wade have been seen in private together in and about the Atlanta area. Yes, because Mr. Wade's wife, who he was in the middle of divorcing at the time, said that that's when they started having the affair. So because they had the affair before Fannie Willis even appointed him, it shows a pay-for-play type thing. In light of the district attorney's personal relationship to the special prosecutor prior to his appointment as the special prosecutor, his appointment created an impermissible and irreparable conflict of interest under Georgia's rules of professional conduct, which requires the disqualification of both lawyers and the respective offices and firms. So see, it has nothing to do with who she's sleeping with. Nobody really cares about who she's sleeping with. It's the fact, when did she start sleeping with him? And they said, oh, it wasn't until she appointed him, which would have been fine. But then it came out because of the wife that he had that no, they were around town. They were even traveling out of state together. Yes, prior to him being appointed by Fani Willis. So that's the problem with it. But you may not understand or see any of that unless you come out of the CNN rape-filled fantasy land.